It's here one more time. We have a new dance to introduce to you all. Now this one is called brand new dance we have teach overall. Swing it, hey, swing it. Put your foot over there so let me see you. That's the way I'm going. Swing it, what? Swing it. Yeah, saying I am from here before yesterday. You better dash it. Come on, dash it.
One dream, many heartbeats, one pulse. Sagicor, celebrating Jamaican success. The time by Sagicor is
7 o'clock. CVM News at 7 headlines Tuesday, courtesy of Heart NSTA Trust, Jamaica's Human Development Agency.
Tonight in CVM News at 7, Prime Minister focused on resilience building. Opposition leader pushing for sovereignty amidst independence celebrations. And St. Elizabeth communities endure 34 days without electricity post-Hurricane Beryl. Also this evening, Jamaica's coral reefs under threat. In the business report, trends in digital innovation and banking. And in sports, silver for Pinnock in men's long jump. From Kingston, Jamaica, this is CVM News at 7. I'm Stephen McHugh. It's Tuesday, August 6, 2024. Happy Independence Day, Jamaica. As we celebrate our 62nd year of independence, the Prime Minister, in his message to the nation, applauded the relief and recovery efforts of his administration post-Hurricane Beryl, but also emphasized the importance of building resilience and reducing reliance on other nations in times of crisis. Courtney Lewis has the details.
We have built a new system of government that is more robust, self-reliant, and strategic. In fact, that is what it means to be independent. The ability to withstand shocks and deal with crises without having to rely or be dependent on the resources of others or be indebted to others. At 62, Jamaica must be able to stand on its own 2 feet and face the challenges and uncertainties of this era of globalized world affairs and changing climate.
According to Prime Minister Holness, natural disaster Hurricane Beryl is only one of the overlapping hardships Jamaica has faced, adding to the previous COVID-19 and dengue quandaries with grave economic impacts. But he contends the government has managed to cushion the negative economic effects over the years.
Jamaica was able to respond swiftly with various social expenditures, such as the CARE program, where 350,000 Jamaicans received grants to cushion the economic fallout of the pandemic, or consider the provision of subsidy for electricity to cushion inflationary impact of energy supply disruptions globally. And now, the swift deployment of Hurricane Beryl rebuilding grants.
He highlights the government's accomplishments as part of building Jamaica's spending capital. The Prime Minister adds the only way to continue a track of upwards development is through increasing national productivity.
Productivity and peace in our country. Productivity and peace are necessary to increase growth and reduce the cost of living. This will require further restructuring of our economy and institutions, better training of our labor, more innovation, digitalization, and deeper integration of technology, among other strategies.
Holness further says a change in mindset to facilitate peace is fundamental to the country's growth. Courtney Lewis for CVM News.
Meanwhile, opposition leader Mark Golding, while celebrating Jamaica's achievements as an independent nation and reflecting on the history of the island, says it is incumbent on the country to make greater strides to achieve full autonomy. Citing the works of former Prime Minister Sir Alexander Bustamante and national hero Marcus Garvey, he calls for a full repeal of the British monarchy and relics of the nation's colonial past as the nation moves towards republic status.
N.W. Manley spearheaded the struggle for universal adult suffrage, meaning the right to vote for a government of the people's choice. He negotiated for Jamaica's political independence, and he led the development of our independence constitution, all culminating in Jamaica taking up the mantle of full statehood on August 6, 1962. However, our journey to independence remains incomplete. Our head of state is the King of England, and our final court is the UK Privy Council, a colonial institution in England that makes its orders in the name of the King of England and is fundamentally inaccessible to ordinary Jamaicans. It is time to reaffirm our national identity and assert the confidence to shape our own destiny. Time come to sever ties with the British monarchy and become a fully sovereign nation once and for all, with the executive and judicial branches of our state being institutions of our own creation in keeping with our vision of the future as a proud and independent people.
And Governor General Sir Patrick Allen is also lauding the work of Jamaican heroes and forebears. Reminiscing on the journey to independence, he says the nation now stands as a testament through the growth in cultural heritage and achievements of many industries like healthcare and education.
Our strength lies in our people, in their indomitable spirit, creativity, and resilience. These attributes continue to propel us forward, transforming obstacles into opportunities and dreams into realities. Our journey, however, has not been without its challenges. We have faced storms, both literal and metaphorical, but each time we rise, more determined and united. The recent passage of Hurricane Beryl has left lingering effects which have been worse for some than for others. Our people, both locally and in the diaspora, are rallying around those affected, offering support in these challenging times. That is the true spirit of Jamaica, and for this we say thank you. Our world is evolving, providing opportunities for our nation to develop even further. We must embrace the possibilities of technology, sustainable development, and global partnerships with the same fervor and determination that marked our independence in 1962. Our priority must be to innovate, educate, and build a society where every citizen can thrive.
Meanwhile, residents of several St. Elizabeth communities are grappling with significant challenges as they face their 34th day without electricity following the battering of Hurricane Beryl. Britannia Witter has more in this report.
It's been a long and dark 34 days for residents in southeast St. Elizabeth as they continue to live without electricity in the shadows of Hurricane Beryl's passage. The storm, which struck the region in early July, caused extensive damage to infrastructure, disrupting the daily life of thousands of households. One resident who wishes to remain unidentified says her peers are growing increasingly frustrated not just at the absence of power in their homes, but also the impact on critical services.
The community of Malvern has been without electricity since Beryl passed. It is affecting businesses, commercial businesses such as the shops that we have in the community as well as the schools. We have Hampton in our area. We have Hampton School for Girls, that is. We also have Wesleyan Primary School, Primary and Infant School. And we also have the Wesleyan Moravian Teachers College in this area. So it's affecting the businesses, the schools, and the health center, the Malvern Health Center.
But that's not all. According to the resident, the knock-on effects are also significant.
It weighs heavily on not only the businesses and your finances, because you're cooking every day, you're paying to pump water, you're also spending more to run a generator, etc. So financially it weighs, mentally it weighs, the nights are long, complete silence. I'm sure you can imagine how difficult it is.
Adding to the residents' irritation is that according to the Jamaica Public Service JPS's website, restoration was already done in the affected areas in the parish. However, some say that's simply not the case.
So on the JPS website, from July 29 to 31, it was posted that Carby to Malvern would be restored, or JPS teams would be working in these areas from the specified dates. It's actually Corby, Corby, and my friend has told me that they were in the area in Corby. She also said that parts of Corby would have been restored. However, areas are still not restored. Malvern is dark. Malvern does not have electricity. We were not restored. Following that, for the new list on the JPS website, from August 1 to August 3, both areas were left off the list.
She adds that residents have made several reports and are now at wit's end.
When I called JPS, the agent, the representative, told me that if we are left off the list, that would indicate that the areas would have already been restored. I said, Miss, that cannot be so, because I live in the area and I'm in darkness. She said, okay, make a report, we'll have it escalated. I did. 4 reports were made. I am not quite sure what else JPS would expect of us. Whatever they have asked, we have done. Multiple times we have been calling, we have been making reports, we speak to the workers, nothing is taking place. We are sad, very sad.
The Office of Utilities Regulation, OUR, has directed JPS to restore electricity to all customers who were affected by Hurricane Beryl 6 days from now on Monday, August 12. Britannia Whittle, CVM News.
Now, in response, Director of Corporate Communications at JPS, Winsome Callum, says despite a few challenges in parishes like St. Elizabeth, JPS is doing its best to assist its customers.
JPS had set a deadline of August 12 to complete restoration of electricity to all our customers. From all indications, we are on track to meet this deadline in most parishes. We see areas where we're having some challenges. For example, we're having challenges in sections of St. Elizabeth and in some other parishes gaining access to some communities. However, we're working through the challenges with the local representatives. We're pulling out all the stops, we're pulling in all the resources, and we're doing everything that we can to meet our August 12 deadline. We will provide updates over the next couple of days on progress being made and the outlook for our customers for our restoration, particularly in St. Elizabeth, which was hardest hit by the Category 4 hurricane on July 3.
Stay tuned, more to come from CVM News at 7 after this break.
Headlines Tuesday, courtesy of Heart and STA Trust, Jamaica's Human Development Agency.
We are bucket together when everybody out. Fried chicken with a pre-bucket for the crew. Share a bucket together, everybody go live. Spicy original when we online. Bucket together to the new dance craze. Taste explosion bursting with flex. When we are bucket together, it put you in a good mood. Every moment you share is finger licking good. Bucket together, come make we bucket together. Bucket together, bucket together.
Papa Jesus, insurance gone up again? car go faster. It gas our insurance.
Driver, let's go.
Do you really want to stick with the same old insurer? For the first time in Jamaica, taxis, minibuses, coasters, whatever you drive, MIBinsure.com will find you an insurer who will slash your premium by up to 60%. They all claim to save you money, but only MIB Insure actually can. Switch to MIBinsure.com today and save serious money.
Get your tickets today for the Russell Tompkins and the New Stylistics and More concert at Palm Drive, Hope Gardens, Saturday, August 17. Gates open 6 p.m. Showtime 8 p.m. Tickets are $8,000 to July 31, $10,000 August 1 to 17. Available in Kingston at Devon Bourne's Ruby's Halfway Tree, Ligonier Dragon Garden Center, and Ruby's Constant Spring Road, across from Merle Grove High School. Portmore Mall Pharmacy, Neil's Auto Service, 22A Ward Avenue, Mandeville, and Ocean's 11 Ocho Rios.
CVM News at 7 Tuesday, brought to you by KFC.
We are bucket together, it puts you in a good mood. Every moment we share is finger licking good.
Welcome back. Coral reefs around Jamaica are under threat from varying factors, including climate change, unstable fishing practices, and habitat destruction. The Nature Conservancy, however, is leading a charge to prevent this sea life from reaching the brink of devastation. Adrian Williams takes us through the project.
10% of the world's coral reefs can be found in the Caribbean Sea, of which 60% are located along the coasts of Cuba, the Dominican Republic, Haiti, and our very island, Jamaica. The Nature Conservancy, TNC, has been doing work in Jamaica for over 30 years and is now focusing on coral reef conservation and restoration with their Coral Carib project in East Portland.
The project is focused on coral reefs in the East Portland area, and the impetus of the project is the fact that Jamaica's coral reefs have been in the decline for many, many years. And what we're trying to do here is to improve the way that we're able to restore coral reefs and conserve our coral reefs.
Research Program Manager for the Alligator Head Foundation, Denise Henry, explains the tough times faced by the sea organisms.
The lights are being controlled by software that is that's programmed through the internet. And so after the hurricane, with the loss of power, the lights reset. But without internet, I can't reset the software to give them the right amount of light at the right time of day. So yeah, right now the corals are a little bit stressed because we don't have Wi-Fi.
But how exactly do corals feel stressed?
You can tell when a coral is stressed because of its appearance. So corals typically have a certain color, and you know the color based on the species. So when that color is a little bit paler, or when the tentacles remain retracted inside the body of the coral, you know that they're not happy. So when the color is dull, when they're contracted, they're not looking relaxed, then you know they're unhappy.
Coral Conservation Coordinator at TNC, Gina Marie Maddox, says reproduction of coral is important in restoring and conserving the reefs.
We are currently conducting night dives. These night dives are as a result of wanting to observe spawning. Now, spawning is a result of the sexual reproduction of the corals as they produce both egg and sperm. When a coral is fragmented and it continues to grow from those 2 or 3 pieces, that is what you will find. That is what is referred to almost as cloning. So the same genetic makeup can be found in all 3 different pieces because they're coming from one parent colony.
With coral health declining by 60% within the last few decades, the TNC, in conjunction with the EHF and the National Environmental Protection Agency, NEPA, are working hand in hand to protect what many may ignore about the importance of coral reefs. Adrian Williams for CVM News.
JAMPRO, through the Ministry of Industry and Commerce, has launched Phase 4 of the Export Max program. At the recent rollout, key stakeholders outlined the importance of exporting products, undertaking 57 businesses this year for the program. Courtney Lewis has more.
Under the 4th phase of the Jamaica Promotions Corporation JAMPRO's Export Max program, 57 local businesses can expect greater benefits. The flagship program aims at increasing competitiveness and technical efficiency for Jamaican businesses in the global market. Head of JAMPRO, Shalette Cox, says this phase sees new changes being implemented to support capacity building and business development.
Through our advocacy agenda and our mentorship and coaching program, as well as tailored development and promotional solutions. Drive the success of your company through a unique blend of technical training, expert guidance, and on-the-ground promotional activities. And 3, expand your company's global reach through our established in-market connections and a proven formula to successfully enter new markets or expand into existing markets.
The commitments, she adds, are in collaboration with the Jamaica Manufacturers and Exporters Association and the Jamaica Business Development Commission.
And layering onto this with the support of our partners and sponsors are more targeted and specific benefits, such as inclusion on the Dun & Bradstreet due diligence platform to better assess whether or not you're doing business with the right buyers in overseas markets ahead of sending them your goods or your products. Improved access to financing options through our partners at DBJ and the Exim Bank. Assignments of at least 2 Heart apprentices to support your business endeavors. Understanding of tailored businesses solution that can amplify export capabilities based on a diagnostic of your company.
Speaking at the launch for the 4th cohort of the Export Max program, Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Senator Aubin Hill, maintained increasing exports aids in sustainable development.
The importance of exporting cannot be overvalued. It is the engine that will drive our GDP growth and elevate our per capita GDP. Very, very vital.
He adds businesses should seek to expand to non-traditional markets to strengthen Jamaica's economic resilience.
If we do not secure our economic independence, the political independence won't last forever. We must do it, and the way we're going to do it, one of the main ways, is to make sure we export a lot more.
Courtney Lewis for CVM News.
The business segment is up right after this break.
Everybody out. Fried chicken with a pre-bucket for the crew. Share a bucket together. Everybody go live. Spicy original when we online. Bucket together to the new dance craze. Taste explosion bursting with flex. When we a bucket together, it put you in a good mood. Every moment you share is finger licking good. Bucket together, come make we bucket together. Hey, bucket together, bucket together.
Did you know that the Bureau of Standards Jamaica, or BSJ as we are known, has been serving and helping Jamaican businesses to grow for over 54 years, now testing over 57,000 products annually? The BSJ develops and promotes standards for products consumers see and use every day. We stand tall as your quality assurance partner, testing a range of products including foods, construction materials, petroleum products, packaging material, cosmetics, paints, and pharmaceuticals. Did you know that the BSJ has over 20 labs in Kingston that conduct these tests, operating at the highest international standards, giving you the speed to take your products from the lab to market, driving your business growth with 100% confidence.
Welcome back. We now have the Business Report with Joel Crosskill.
Lots to share with you in the Business Report today. We look at technological trends in the banking sector as the race towards digital transformation intensifies. During its recent AGM, the VM Group shared with its members further progress in the enterprise's digital journey. Currently, all 16 VM Building Society branches and 8 VM Money Express remittance locations are equipped with tablets for improved customer experience and shorter wait times. Improvements to the VM Wealth's IPO Edge system and client portal also added to the group's digital wins in 2023, according to President and CEO of the VM Group, Courtney Campbell, who was today awarded the Order of Distinction.
In terms of how we will use digital channels to increase access, choice and convenience, very soon we'll be introducing, by the end of September, our group online onboarding facility that will allow you, your family, your friends here or overseas to actually open an account with VM online from anywhere in the world.
VM reports that its active membership grew 57% faster in 2023 than the previous 3-year average, and many who do business online would have noticed a change.
Our new baby, VM Innovations, are very proud of some of the work being done by VM Innovations. Maurice Barnes is the CEO. We introduced Vicky. Hopefully you have met Vicky if you have tried to speak to us online. Vicky is our chatbot.
Plans to continue the VM Group's customer-focused strategies throughout 2024 includes one which will see the process of owning a home go completely online.
A turnkey platform for real estate is an online digital platform providing a portal for the buying and selling of real estate through your preferred broker, offering from property search straight through to turn of the key